Welcome back, Evan. We're here still, same people, and we're going to go back to whatever we were talking about, but probably nothing about what we were talking about because we do that. We mean to talk about things.
Yeah. So,
I found out that my voice is like the wind.
okay, so as I was editing part 1, his voice was really quiet. I had to boost it almost every time. And we found out this time that it's because my microphone has a bass cutting filter built in. So it helps eliminate footfall noise, wind noise, all those background noises. Yeah, we found out Paris's voice is just low enough to be. There are points where his voice is just low enough that it cancels him out.
I've been censored by the microphone.
The microphone hates your voice.
Or it's
Lord of the Rings!
It's so powerful and influential that it just interprets it as a force of nature and sees it as not supposed to be there.
And so also, as we get more and more, I'm going to be taking out funny little blips of what we say, and I'm going to be messing with them, and I'm going to put them in as jokes in editing.
We're getting a big pool of sound effects that we're going to be using.
That's right. All taken from us.
My noises.
Oh, Lara.
What?
Okay, so that one is one of the ones I'll probably use. I'll probably put it in, like, right here.
Oh, yeah.
I missed this one.
Okay, so, yeah, you were asleep on the couch while I was showing everyone else.
We were hoping it would influence your dreams.
I was laying down with Chloe, so.
But, so what it was in just a recording I was doing for fun, I said, oh yeah, in like that really, in like a really deep voice.
You know,
Also, Chloe is our dog.
The Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, and so I was trying to do that, so I took that one little blip, those 2 seconds, and I took those and I put them into a separate Reaper project, and then I did freehand pitch shifting in semitones, and it changed it to, and I was just doing random stuff up and downs, and it changed it to,
Oh, no.
it changed it just right that it sounds like I'm saying "Oh Lara," and
James
it is
O'Lara.
beautiful.
Southern Ireland.
We need to make a character like that now. Darby O'Gill and James O'Lara.
Okay, Lord of the Rings. So
Is what we're stalling from.
No.
We're doing
okay,
the same thing as last time, and
This
Zelda.
is something I wanted to point out last time that I kept forgetting, but how old they were in the beginning. Like, at Bilbo and Frodo's birthday party.
We talked about that because you talked about how Pippin was the youngest.
I know, no, it's just, Pippin, like, in that time,
Now he's a teenager.
well, in that time, the Bilbo's birthday party, they were all, like, little kids, except...
During the Bilbo's birthday party, the Pippin and the Merry launched fireworks.
No, that was only in the movie. Okay, what I was trying to
As
say...
the Gandalf rode in.
What I was trying to
The
say...
Elijah Wood spawn.
Okay.
Next week, see the spawn of Elijah Wood throw the ring into the mountain.
Okay, what I was trying to say before I was interrupted...
It's payback.
You can't see, I'm glaring at him. But you can't
Oh,
see
I
that.
think they can feel it.
Okay, first, I want to say...
No!
Okay, don't yell.
In
So-
the beginning, Pippin was 11 and Frodo was 33. This shows how far apart they were. And also, they never tell you Merry and Sam's age. Also, many years passed before they left, if you couldn't tell by that. Many years passed, but in the movies they kind of forgot about that. Also, the actors are adults in the movie, and it looks like it's just a few days afterwards, even though it's many, many years. And
Many 17.
yes.
Many, many years. I like to call it 17.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah. So that time passes, and they never show it. Also, Pippin and Merry should have been really little, like, cause they're hobbits, and everything else are already small.
Okay, so for this episode, I will have some sort of music in the background uploaded for the opening.
Dun, dun,
I have yet to figure out what it will be, but I will have one for this episode.
Copyright.
Yeah, that's copyright, Broguen. Sorry.
Royalty-free music. The spirit of America.
Oh my gosh, royalty-free music is a scam. They're like, hey, royalty-free music, buy it.
Well, it's not free music. It's royalty-free, so you don't have to pay after you use it.
Yeah, I like YouTube better. So YouTube in the sound
Off and on.
in the sound creator or in the video editor, the creator's workshop or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what it's called. There's this. They have this like collection of probably around 1,000 songs that are royalty free and free for you to use.
That's awesome.
As long as you're uploading it to YouTube. So I tried to get that to work, but it wouldn't, and it was super annoying.
We'll get it.
I was gonna say something, and then I just forgot.
You're like, we're talking about Lord of the Rings, right?
So Lord of the Rings is amazing. That's all we need to say.
Oh,
kinda,
we have to say more.
but
Say
so
more.
Tanner is trying to learn MERPs.
yeah. Oh, that's not what I was gonna talk about. I was gonna like totally take off Broguen and start talking about Beowulf instead. But well, it's sort of in like the same genre as Lord of the Rings, except it's a high fantasy, but it's an epic novel. So it's in. So it's not an epic fantasy. So don't confuse that with this. But so it's a high fantasy, and at least I'm pretty
People
sure
have
it is.
too many sub-genres at this point.
But the
They're like,
plot is an epic, meaning it just keeps going. Once he's done with one thing, then he flips over and he does another thing, and then he flips over again and does another thing. It's a circle instead of like a pyramid. So there's three takes pyramid, and then there's the circle, and that's an epic. So Beowulf, first it was Grendel, then Grendel's mother, then a dragon, and then he died.
okay. Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's so many genres and sub-genres, you almost might as well just say the name of the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you saying, bro?
I can't remember. Tanner made me forget.
Once again, as
I
was
know.
my goal.
You know,
Actually, it wasn't. I wish it were, but no. It was not. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Don't do this so loud.
Speak up, but don't squeal. So, Middle Earth role-playing system that Tanner's working on right now.
I think it has something to do with
Merp is like derp, but it's got an M instead of a D, which makes it infinitely cooler because that makes it a. That makes it a. Oh my gosh. Because that makes it a acronym for Middle Earth Role Playing System. So,
Pippin!
okay.
Broggen's crush.
I don't have a guy.
I love him more than you.
Okay, so if Billy
Parrots
Boy,
reminds me of Pippin.
if Billy Boy were younger, that would be Brogan's celebrity crush. Like, oh, he's so dreamy
You guys are annoying.
and honest.
And
At all
annoying.
times, I never lie.
That's a lie.
See, she's lying about lying. That's too
Which makes
far.
her a double liar. So,
It's okay. I'm like a pentuple liar. Wink.
so
It would be funny. I'm sure it's out there with a story that has a quadruple agent. I'm sure that's happened at least 5 times.
What?
Someone who's working for someone but actually working for a different person, but they're actually working for the first person but pretending to be a double agent, but they're actually only pretending to pretend to be a double agent. That's how that
Confusing.
works.
Fun stuff.
And then Tanner needs to watch ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Broguen would like it or not. She likes Full Metal Alchemist, but insists she hates other things that seems like she would like them. And say other things.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings. Talk about
Yay.
something about Lord of the Rings.
Gandalf!
Gandalf's awesome.
Gandalf.
Gandalf!
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Notification.
Gandalf. He's an elf.
So Broguen has lost her commitment to doing this. We're
No,
just
I
gonna-
have not. I haven't.
We're just gonna turn it off so she can fiddle with her phone.
No, no. I was trying to remember. And then I saw Pippin.
And then squealed
And
because of her
swoons.
I hate
fangirl.
Oh!
I
He's
hate
mine!
you. I hate you.
Enough triangles will get us views, guys. Just support me in this.
Too bad this one sucks.
Yeah. It's not like the Keebler elf, the Drow, the High Elf.
And he stabbed himself with a gun.
Wait, what?
Oh. Are there Keebler elves
She has
in
the
Lord of the
ability
Rings?
to kill
Or in Middle
one
Earth?
of them.
Anywhere in Middle Earth are there Keebler elves?
No,
No.
the
There's three
The
types
closest
of
thing is
hobbits, though.
hobbits.
There's
Okay.
3 types of hobbits,
The
though.
river folk, the hill hobbits, and then the dead ones.
in Lord of the
Right?
Rings
The ones that died in the Battle of the Shire?
and Age.
Oh.
Battle of Hobbiton, I guess.
Actually, not that many hobbits died, actually.
I don't think-
Thorn. I mean,
Um,
what?
No, see, they were fighting the big men people.
And other hobbits.
The big men people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
people.
Fear me, we are big,
Big
men.
people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
People.
See, I said that last time, so I figured I would do it again. Last time it was a complete accident. This time I did it on purpose. Big men people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
people.
Fear me, we are big, men.
People.
I feel like
That's
Tanner
gonna be one
would
of our
be an
sound
elf.
bits. That's gonna be one of our sound people. Sound
Fear
bits.
me,
The
the
big men people.
I come as a representative of the little man people. You shall learn to fear us and our advanced miniature technology.
Oh.
I feel like Tanner's
Run
an
from
elf,
our miniature
Harris is a
ballista.
hobbit, Avery's an elf, and I'm a hobbit.
Are you sure?
It's because
I'm
she's
here.
short and fat.
Evil! I'm tall! I'm one of the tallest kids in my
No, but you're shorter than me. Thus, you are short. That
Compared
is
to you.
definitely how it works.
Why do I keep getting closer?
I don't know. She's just inching forward towards the mic at
She's
all
trying
times.
to steal it. Hee hee.
Don't mind me, everyone.
I'm a hobbit.
She's the burglar. She replaced Bilbo.
Bye bye,
Yeah,
Bilbo.
when he got eaten.
Like the trolls.
Now they were going to the Undying Lands, and the boat got attacked by a kraken.
Dude, if
So
that
Frodo
actually
did die.
happened.
Then Elrond and Galadriel and
Okay,
whatever.
is
what
his
else
name
came
Elrond or Elrond?
Elrond. It's a D.
But then the kraken just swam to Atlantis and spat him out.
And then they were like best buds with Aquaman, Balboa or whatever his name is.
Balboa.
There's something
Bow
Balboa.
to the Boa King, the king of all
Balboa,
snakes.
Balboa. I don't remember what Balboa is from,
I saw a
but
picture.
the actor that they're playing for Aquaman?
Jason Momoa.
Momoa,
Yeah.
not Balboa.
Balboa.
What is Balboa? I know it's something.
Balboa.
Okay,
the
continue,
king
Paris.
of all snakes.
There was a picture, and it was Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and it was "Rest in peace, Aquaman Jabs." 2016.
Oh,
Just jokes at Aquaman.
yeah.
And it shows Jason Momoa just being ripped and awesome. Well, that's over.
Legolas.
Nobody throws a dwarf.
Yep, that was Legolas that said that.
Yes, Bob.
The Hobbit Legolas says nobody throws a dwarf.
We're supposed to be just discussing this and going over all the good points, but we are totally ripping this apart and making fun of it.
Well, we're making fun of us talking about it. We're not making fun of Lord of the Rings.
Well, because whenever I hear Legolas,
We're-
it's always Gimli's better. Is my immediate reaction is Gimli's better.
Elves
And then
with
nobody
their teeth.
throws a dwarf.
Elves.
Could you do me a favor?
My hand tingles.
Don't
It's
tell the elf
affecting
about
me.
this. I think it's affecting me.
Feels slight tingles. Yeah.
Legolas.
Final Fantasy.
Elves are cheaters because they can walk on snow.
It's because they're so freaking light. I don't understand how.
They're fat.
No, they are actually the exact opposite.
I always thought the animated Hobbit movie, their interpretation of Wood Elves was really weird.
Where they were made of wood.
Yeah,
They
for
were
the
like
longest,
sickly weird.
for the longest
Yeah.
time, I actually thought that's what they looked like.
They looked
Just because.
more like the Fae elves in traditional mythology.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, I mean, I understand where they got it from, but
Oh my gosh,
it's still just weird that they put that as the wood elves.
Tanner, when I read the books for the first time, since I had only seen the Wood
I would
Elves and
love-
the animated Hobbit, that's how I saw them when I was reading the books.
It would
And
be-
I was like, what? Why is Legolas so weird? And then I saw the movie, like, yeah, that's better. That's way better.
It would be really funny to see Legolas just in the live action ones with that kind of style of movie.
Oh, that would be amazing.
See how many girls swoon over him now.
No.
All elves smell like flowers.
My hair
What?
smells like cherries.
You don't remember that in D&D with Eli?
Tanner.
No, I don't.
Tanner.
When we were making fun of elves, and there was
Tanner.
some big thing about how they all smelled like flowers, and they were all girls.
I don't remember that.
Tanner. Tanner.
Good.
Tanner.
What?
My hair smells like cherries.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
It's so
Alright,
funny
so
how
it's
I'm
almost
making fun
20
of
minutes and
myself.
we have just like been sparsely talking about Lord of the Rings and
Lord
laughing
of the
the rest of
Rings.
the time.
Lord of the
Because
Rings.
Brogan's laughing so loud.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the
See, this is
Lord
what-
of the laughter. Lord of the laughter.
This is what
Lord
happens.
of the Beans.
This is what happens when we try to be even remotely serious.
It just doesn't happen. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we just think purple cows. And then that happens.
Oh.
gosh. Okay. I
So-
forgot what I was going to say again. I just remembered the thing that I forgot at first. And then I forgot again.
Oh gosh.
Gimli. Just randomly, I'm going to start saying their names.
So Gimli is my
Gimli.
favorite. He has always been my
Gimli
favorite.
the elf
Gimli the elf.
and Legolas the hobbit.
And Pippin the dwarf. Ew.
So
Well,
Gimli.
apparently Broguen doesn't like beards.
No, not really.
Gimli was always my favorite for the sole purpose of he's a dwarf.
I like dwarves. They're funny.
My favorite characters are Pippin and Sam.
And no one else. Just
Pippin, Sam, Faramir, and Eowyn.
Pippin is mine, Broguen. Back off.
Brogan's favorite character is Pippin. And then everyone else is, they could burn in a volcano and I wouldn't care.
Not Faramir and Sam.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
Faramir and Sam.
She would
I don't
throw
know why I
any
like
of them in the
Faramir so much
volcano.
She would try.
better.
She would try.
And Sam would hit her with a frying pan.
Heck yeah.
Frying pan! So, in the Lego The Lord of the Rings, the game, Faramir has a bow. And it's great because he's overpowered like Legolas.
And
like,
Sam has a frying pan.
that's Hobbit.
Huh?
That's Hobbit.
That's just hobbits in general?
No,
The Lego the Hobbit.
Sam has a frying
Oh. Okay. Well, in that one, that's awesome. I love that he has a frying pan. I think that is the greatest.
I love how they just walked up the walls.
Yeah! So there was this glitch when we were playing.
That all the
And
hobbitses.
We had
hobbits. I'm sorry, my friend. He just loves calling them hobbitses because of Gollum.
we had
Gollum is his
the
idol. He's
Yeah.
gonna be him when he grows up.
we had those
Yeah.
mithril.
We need
They were
to
like the
make
mithril
volcanoes.
claws or mithril gloves or something. Whatever lets
No
any
problem.
character climb up the goblin walls. And so we were Sam, and normally they like.
I was playing
Oh,
at that time.
Broguen was
Per
playing.
Broguen.
Broguen was playing Sam, and so she walked towards a wall, and normally you like crawl up like the goblins do. This time, instead, Sam was just like, yeah, I'm gonna put my foot here, and then I'm gonna walk straight up.
And then I changed to
Like the
Bilbo, and
goblin
the same
thing.
thing happened. And I tried Frodo, and it didn't work. Just Sam and Bilbo.
Like, if you think of Inception when she's learning how to the architecture dreams, where she like flips the street over on top of
Wait, that's
itself.
not from Lord of the Rings.
When she like steps onto that wall and her gravity shifts.
It's like
Samwise Gamgee.
an MC Escher painting. And in Twilight Princess, the Uka walking on the wall.
Broguen, he's giving an example.
And I was teasing. Now let go of my hand.
But why would I do that?
Because you love me?
But I'm teasing you.
No, you're not. You're making me in
Eh.
pain. Making me in pain.
The big man people are making you in pain.
Big man people are
We
making
are
me
the
in
big
pain.
man people.
No.
Fear me, we are big,
Big
men
man people.
Fear me, we are big,
Big
men
man people.
Fear me, we are big, men people.
Yo, big man people
So,
Volume
It was a
control is an
headache.
issue.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think.
you're being so loud.
So at this point, I think we've basically exhausted this topic.
Boromir!
Just because I'm tired of talking about just this.
Boromir!
Broguen
I
last
don't like
time
it.
was getting a whole bunch of topics and spouting them. It just hasn't been this time. So we're blaming you.
Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. We didn't talk about the Hobbit.
Yeah,
Well, I
that was
tried
good.
to look at just Tolkien in general, and then
Yeah, that
you
didn't
brought
work.
it right back to Lord of the Rings.
Over and over.
Sorry. So, Hobbit! Hobbit! The Hobbit! There we go.
Like the Bilbo.
Bilbo!
Fear me, I am the Bilbo.
Fear me, I am the Pippin. Because I'm totally Pippin. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not Pippin.
Then you wouldn't be able to marry him.
You can't see this, but I held up my hand like a claw, trying to attack
And
me.
besides, if you were Pippin, I wouldn't want to marry you either.
Ew, you want to marry
Good. You don't want to marry him in the first place.
He's a dude. You're a dude.
Oh, he's a guy. Dudes are weird.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. See, she's just squeaking at this point. She's not even laughing.
Wait, no. Hobbit. There we go. Hobbit!
Lord of the Fable-bit. Lord of the Fae-bit.
Okay. Okay, if we were to make a book called Lord of the Fae-bit, what would it be about?
Well, it would be about...
Hobbits living at Fable.
Broguen! We're not talking about a mix of the genre, a mix of them. We're talking about a book called Lord of the Fae-bit.
It would be about a small kingdom of fairies that was the Bit. And it was the king or lord of this Fae-bit has to protect it from the humans that are destroying their
The
territory.
big human men?
Yes, the big human men.
No, big man people.
Oh, well, the big
Big man people. I'm
man.
big man people. I
Big-
destroy you all.
Broguen! He's trying to continue.
The big man people are doing the cliche destroying the forest thing, but instead of being a hippie, he just goes berserk and calls in all his fairy friends and they slaughter everyone.
And then the gnomes end up being the ones that hired the big man people.
To weaken the armies. And so the gnomes march in and conquer the Fae-bit and exile the king.
And
So
then
the king,
Dipper and Mabel show up and step up.
Broguen!
and so the king has to find a way to recruit allies and take back the Fae-bit from his gnome enemies.
Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'd read that.
Lord of the Fae.
Our teen blockbuster.
Young adult novel.
We need to have we need to find a way to put in a love triangle. We'll just like have it like carved into a tree from the big man people. Just like love
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah,
We'll sell millions.
There's the big man people. There's the love triangle that happens in the background, but they all die when the Lord of the Fae-bit goes crazy and just kills everyone because this wood forest area that they were trying to tear down for whatever reason, it has become like this taboo area. You stay out, and these 2 or 3 or however many people hide out in the forest, the fairy forest, and so they just die. And that's how they introduced that the Lord of the Fae-bit has been exiled, is he comes in and takes over their little village they tried to make and kills them all. Well, yeah, he's a fairy, he doesn't care about people.
So in Ireland, there are the fairy trees.
And the fairies. The fairy houses and the fairy trees. Even the people who are like, oh,
Arwen!
superstitious stuff is silly. I'm not superstitious at all. There are these fairy trees and they stay free. My brother went to Ireland on his honeymoon. He has some funny stories.
Apparently, they tried to do construction
Yeah.
and tried to remove one of the fairy trees.
The guy was like, oh, I won't cut it down. I'll just move it. And so they tried to move it, and their equipment got stuck in the mud. And then they got more equipment to move that equipment out of the mud, and that got stuck in the mud. And then they're like, forget it, I'm out, I'm not doing this, I don't want to deal with it.
So they just built around it.
Did you get to go into that building? Or no?
Probably not.
Mm.
Not in particular.
The bucket for I know.
Okay. So we just hit 30 minutes. We hit the 30-minute mark a bit ago. And I don't know how long we're going to be able to talk because Broguen over here is not spouting ideas like last time.
What I've been doing is saying random characters from Lord of the Hobbit.
It's okay. We're not
You'll
spouting
start
ideas either.
No, and then you'll start talking about them. Bilbo!
That's
He's
not
a
how
thief.
it works!
Not the
Bilbo, he's a
best
thief.
way to start conversations. Just walk up to random people. And my
Right.
favorite character is the Bilbo.
My favorite character is the big man people.
I liked when the little people killed them.
I'm gonna do that
So-
to Donovan tomorrow.
Just walk up to some random person and like, hey, I like when the little people killed the big man. It was my favorite part of the book.
So I think we have exhausted this topic for
Nope.
for this point in time. We have
We're coming
exhausted.
back to this.
Maybe eventually. We'll probably look at some of the other Tolkien stories, but
Well, I'm sure it'll come up. It's not like we don't all love Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
Can we do a How to Train Your Dragon one where you can
maybe.
rant about the books? You guys
But-
have to read the books first. And then the last book. It's so good.
She's glad she's on the last book if you didn't hear that.
No, they're
like-
all so good.
It's so good that I'm on the last book.
No, the books are amazing.
I'm on the last book, I'm so glad.
But
Is not
So-
what she said.
we will probably reference Lord of the Rings, but it'll probably be a long time before we come back to a full episode of it.
Are we going to just randomly be like, big mad people?
Probably. Probably one of the running gags.
We could either do. There's no telling when we'll do another part.
Wait.
There's no telling when we'll do another episode on Lord of the Rings. It just might come up.
Okay, I want to say one more thing before we go. Crab dwarfs, because in the animated The Hobbit,
dwarf?
when the dwarfs start running away from smog into the thing, they
Into the
run
cave?
into the cave. They run and they're like,
No, it's just one of them.
no, it's two. It's two.
Oh, it's two of them? Okay. Well,
I think it was like Keely and Oin,
they run away with their legs spread apart,
like a crab.
their arms up above their head, and how they run isn't their legs move,
They look
they
like-
waddle.
They look like they're scuttling. So apparently they call them crab dwarves.
Yeah.
Broguen.
Me and my
is
friend came up with that.
the crab dwarves. Like Trogdor the Burninator. Trogdor the Burninator.
Oh gosh. Alright.
I
So
don't know what that was about.
There it does.
Thundercats. Oh!
No.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up for now. I'll miss you, Evan. You were the best one.
Wait, why are we missing the internet? The internet's so weird.
No.
I'll miss you, Evan.
Evan.
Bye.